Hello everyone, welcome back to CountryMamaBeauty. Today I'm going to talk about something that I'm so excited about and so happy to have. And this products I have been looking at for a really long time, and I have been wanting for a really long time. And that is the Sigma brushes. And my mom purchased these for me for Christmas, an early Christmas gift. And here they are. The reason I haven't purchased these so far in my makeup journey is because I knew I wanted to invest in the entire set, and that can cost several $100s, which I have 4 children, so that's hard to achieve. But she got them for me. She also got some sets for her, so thank you so much, Mom. She's been very supportive with me in doing these YouTube videos, so thank you so much. So here we go. For those who, knocked my camera out of the way. For those who do not know, Sigma brushes are, in the makeup industry, probably the best brushes that you can buy. They're not extremely expensive, but they are extremely high quality. They are compared to or better than MAC brushes. MAC brushes can run you about $25 to $26 for an eyeshadow brush and about $50 to $60 for a foundation brush. Extremely expensive, and I'm not willing to pay that much. Most of you probably won't want to pay that much either. Plus, I believe they're better quality than MAC brushes personally. I have used MAC brushes before, and they're okay, but like I said, not worth $25 a pop. So here we go. When you first open it up, they have a little thank you card in there and a little pamphlet that shows you different products. And I do love to get these because I like to look at what I have and what I don't have and what's available. And so there's a little brochure in there. And also there's another little card that shows you a makeup look and the products to buy that you can achieve that look. Sigma does sell colors. I don't know anything about their color products, good or bad, but they did give me a free gift, and it is an eyeshadow. I didn't pick this. It just came. I didn't know it was coming. So I guess if you purchase so much, they send you something free. This eyeshadow is called Crush. Here it is. It's kind of like, if I get in the camera, that'd be better. It's kind of like an iridescent green with army green. I did swatch it last night when my mom was here. And there it is. It's very pretty. I will probably use this color in my next video maybe. It's very pretty. Yeah, she came over last night and was like, your Sigma brushes are here. They're on the door. And I was so happy. So we, like little kids, me and her sitting at the kitchen table, like looking at all the brushes and touching them. And my kids are like, what is so exciting about paintbrushes? They have no idea. But anyway, so here we go. Here is the real dealio, my friends. It is the Sigma brushes themselves. I'm so happy. Now, it took all I had not to do my makeup this morning with these brushes. I was getting ready for church, and I kept looking at the box like, oh, I want to use those brushes so bad. But I wanted to show y'all clean brushes and new brushes so you could really see the brushes themselves and not see all my dirty, funky makeup on them. So I'm so glad I'm doing this video so tomorrow I can use them. Yay! Okay. I will list every single brush that I talk about and the price in the description bar below. I'm going to tell you now the brushes that I believe if you are starting a makeup kit that you will need, in my opinion. And I will also tell you the brushes that are just kind of, you know, you don't need them, but I feel like I need them because I do makeup. If you do makeup a lot, then you're going to need all these brushes I'm talking about. The next thing is, I use all high-end makeup. The majority of what I use is high-end, but if you're not able to afford high-end, then I would invest in these brushes because these are going to make drugstore brushes look, drugstore foundation and product look high-end. It's going to give you that better quality of look in them. So good quality brushes are going to make your makeup like that much better. It's going to take it up a notch, seriously. So that's my 2 cents. Spend it wisely, as Steve Noviello says. So for those who don't know, he's a journalist here in our area, and he always says that. That's my 2 cents. Spend it wisely. So here you go. Here we go. The first brush I'm going to talk about is a brush that I believe you do need. It's a foundation brush, and it is the F80 Flat Top Kabukii. Oh my gosh, look at this brush, guys. It's a flat top kabuki, but look how dense. I don't know if you can tell on the camera how dense that is. I'm going to run my finger across. You can see it is like jam-packed with bristles. This is the softest brush, guys. It just feels like mink. Again, there it is, the F80. It is a foundation brush. You can either stipple or you can blend. It's up to you, depending on the look you want. Again, here it is. It's a chrome top with a wooden handle. Very high quality, very dense, and you know, you can tell the quality of these brushes. They come in 3 finishes. They come in silver or chrome, copper, and gold. Now it's up to you. The copper and gold are a little more expensive. This brush was $24.95, I believe. I'll put the exact price down below, but $24.95 for the chrome. It's a few more dollars for the copper and a few more dollars after that for the gold. I think they come in 18 karat gold, but they're kind of expensive if you want to do that. So again, this is the F80 Flat Top Kabukii, and here it is. The next brush I'm going to talk about is not a necessity, but something I would use, and it is the Tapered Kabukii, the F86. Here it is. It's just like the Kabukii, but tapered. Here it is. It's very soft, and you would use this. First, you would draw a V with your concealer, and then you would blend it out with this, okay? And this kind of just gives that all over blend. It's so soft, guys. It's just like cashmere. I mean, oh my gosh, it's so soft. Again, this is the F86 Tapered Kabukii. Here it is. This is also $24.95. Not a necessity if you're starting a kit. You do not need this brush, but I would recommend it, okay? It's going to make your concealer, under eye concealer, look amazing. If you highlight, you're going to want this brush. Okay, the next brush is another Kabukii, and is the Angled Kabukii, and is the F84. So it's just like, it's very dense as well. I'm going to get it right in the camera so you can see how dense it is. This is also not a necessity unless you contour with bronzer or use bronzer. You would take your bronzer, draw a line, and you would blend it out, okay? That's what you would use this for. I would not use this for blush. It's going to give you a lot of product. It's going to be very dense. It's going to give you a lot of blush product. But, you know, you could use it for blush if you wanted to. You could also use this for foundation if you wanted to. They sell a kit that has, I think, 2 or 3 more Kabukii brushes in it, but I wouldn't use the other 2, and it wasn't worth the price of the kit, okay? This is also $24.95. The next brush I'm going to talk about is something that I do think that you need, and it would be a staple, and it is the the Tapered Blending, the E40 brush. Again, it's the chrome finish, but it has a black bristles. It's rounded at the top. It's very soft, and this is the Tapered Blending. I would take, what I do with this is take an eyeshadow that is 2 to 3 shades darker than your own skin, your natural skin, and put it right up here and kind of blend it down and blend it up. What that does is it creates a color that you can use as blending, okay? You can blend it out. You can use it as a color to blend into so it doesn't look so harsh, but that is what the E40 is for. I do think this is one that you're going to need if you're starting a brush collection. This brush, I believe, is $15, okay? Next brush that I think is a necessity if you're starting a brush collection is going to be the E25, and it is a white bristled brush, and it's just called a blending brush. There it is. There are 2 different ways you can use this brush. First, you can use it to apply all over color, pat it down, or swipe it like this, or you can use this in your crease as a definite, defined color, okay? So you take it sideways, and you go in and blend, and blend, and blend, okay? So this is the E25. Again, I believe it's $15, $15 or $16. This is one that I would think if you're starting a brush collection, you're going to want, okay? Again, these are my opinions. I mean, you can take it or leave it, but if I was starting, those are the things I would purchase. The next product we're going to talk about is also something that I feel like is a necessity, and if I can find it, I'll show it to you. Here it is. It is the E15, the Flat Definer. It looks kind of like a little paintbrush. It's very cute, but it is extremely thin, okay? It's almost as thin as a piece of paper, and it's the softest brush I've ever felt, eyeliner-wise. What do you use this for? You use this to pack in your shadow under your eye, and also to tight line your eye up here, okay? Tight line is just another term for smudging that liner right into your lash line, okay? My eyelashes are naturally blonde. You can't see them. So mascara is a necessity. And if I don't use this, when you get right up to my eyelashes, if I look up, you'll see like a little white line, and that is my natural eyelashes, the blonde seeping through. If you tight line, you won't see that line, okay? So this is a necessity. I believe if you're going to start a brush collection, you need this brush to line, okay? And this one I think was 14. I don't think 14 or 15. The next brushes I'm going to talk about, this one I do think you need as well. Last one I think you need is the Tapered Blending. It's the E35. It's a white brush. It's just like the E40, but it's a little longer. See how it's kind of longer and it's a little rounder? It's the E35 Tapered Blending. Again, you can do the same thing with the E40, or what I like to do with this brush, After I applied my color, I always go back with a clean brush and blend out, okay? Blend it out so it doesn't look harsh. You don't want to have your crease just like brown, blue, you know, and it kind of look crazy. So that's what I use this brush for. E35 Tapered Blending, $15. Yes, I do think you need this. Now the other brushes, 4 brushes I'm fixing to talk about, are not necessities in a starter kit, okay? But these are brushes that I will use because I know I'll use, this is what I use. It is the All Over Blend E37. It's a brown tipped brush. It's very dense. It's thicker than the other brushes. And this is something that you can use for an all over blend. I would use it either for right here in this area to get a little denser pack of color, or you could use it to dense up this area right here, okay? Just to kind of blend it out. That's what I would use this for. This one I believe was $17, and it is the E37. So it's not a necessity. It's just an extra step, an extra, you know, way to make your eyes look different. It's just another brush. This brush is the E38. It's the Diffused Crease. I know these brushes may look very similar, but when you get them in person, they're not the same. This one is, again, it's round, it's black, it's dense, but it's very soft. You could use this to get a very defined color in there and push it out. Inner corner, outer corner, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to blend it out. Again, this is not a necessity, but it's something that I know I'm going to use. E38, I believe this was $16 as well. The next brush is a smudge brush, and it is the E21, I believe. Yes, E21 smudge brush. I'll try to get really close because it's kind of small. And it has a round top and not very thick, as you can see. You would use this to smudge out your bottom lash line. With a pencil, you could smudge it out, or with shadow and kind of just smudge it out to kind of give you that smoky look. And it's very soft. You don't want to use anything harsh under the eye to create lines. You don't want to do that. It can age you. So there's that. Also not a necessity. I believe this one was $14, okay? Next brush is brand new. They just launched it. I barely got it and it sold out. It was the EO6 Winged Liner. This is the tiniest little brush I've ever seen. That's kind of why I wanted it. It intrigued me. It is the Winged Liner. It kind of has an angled edge. It's so soft, just like that flat one, but soft. What do I do with this? I outline my winged liner, and then I fill it in. This is so thin. In order to outline your eyeliner, you need a thin, thin, thin brush if you're going to fill in. I will outline with gel and fill in with a felt tip liquid. Why? Because my eyes tend to be oily, and if I use gel alone, it smears all over my eyelid, okay? Because when I open my eyes, I don't know if you can tell, see how they're kind of all the way up? I will end up with black all right here. So this is why I wanted this brush, so I could outline with it and then fill in with a darker, with powder or with a liquid liner. So those are those brushes. I also got another set that was on clearance, and the reason I believe it was on clearance is because they just launched another option of this set with a 5th brush. This came with 4 brushes, so I think they're trying to phase that out so they can sell the new brush. This originally was $86. It is the Synthetic Precision Kit, but I got it for $42. It was on clearance. So I don't know if they'll still have it by the time I post this video. Sorry about my lighting. It's kind of crazy in here. I'm kind of winging it right now. I don't have my lighting, but here we go. These are smaller versions of the Kabukii set, okay? So this is like smaller versions of the F86, F80, F84, and that kind of things, except these are called Ps. So this one is called the P86. It's just like the F86, but teeny tiny smaller. It's the Tapered Kabukii. What would you use this for? Same thing. You would use it for a little more precise application of concealer, okay, under your eye. Just to kind of get right in there and right in here, okay? It's very soft. I love it. So this, again, was the F86, okay? The next brush is the, P86, excuse me. The next one is the P80, the Precision Flat Top. It's just like the Flat Top Kabukii, but it is smaller. What would I use this for? I would use this for precise coverage. Like right here, I see that dark freckle. I would just cover it up with concealer. You know, if I have, like here's a blemish right here. I'm showing you my blemishes. Awesome. I would just stipple it with concealer. It gives an airbrush finish, and you can get right in there and kind of cover those areas that you're not so happy with, okay? There it is. I really am super excited about this particular brush. I've never seen anything on the market like it before, and I'm so glad I got it, and here it is. So, you know, this kit is an extra kit. But if you are a concealer person, which means you actually use concealer, or you have freckles like me and you have dark areas, then this set is probably going to be beneficial to you. Grab it while it's on clearance. I'll put the Sigma link below because, again, once it sells out, it's gone. They're not going to have this anymore, okay? The next brush is the Precision Angled, the P84. It's just like my big one, but it is small. Here it is. Again, same thing. You could take this as, if you wanted to, a cream, right here, a cream contour, and then blend it out, okay? This just gives a little more precision in it than the other brushes. You could also go around the nose with concealer just to kind of highlight that, and around the lip, okay? That's what I would use this particular brush for. It's up to you if you think you need it, but again, there it is. It's the I'm sorry, I keep saying F. It's the P84. The last brush in this collection is the P82, and it is the Precision Round brush. It's kind of like the Flat Top Kabukii, but round, okay? It's a little rounder. You could do the same thing with this as far as getting with those blemishes and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest right now. I'm not quite sure what I will use this brush for, but here it is. You could also probably use it up here as, now that I'm looking at it, like a highlight, just to kind of get in there. It's very dense, so I'm super excited about this brush. Again, that was the Precision Kit, Synthetic Precision Kit. It was $42, I believe, 42 something. Originally was 86. So it is a good value. If you want these brushes, I would go right now to Sigma and order them because they will sell out. Okay, and I just ordered these a week and a half ago, so you should have time. I haven't been on the site recently to see if they still have them. The next item I have on here is a luxury item. It's not something that you need, but it is something that I have been wanting for a really long time, and that is the Sigma Spa Brush Glove. Here it is. It's a cleaning glove, okay? You may say, what do I need a cleaning glove for? You don't need a cleaning glove, but if you're going to invest several $100s in brushes, invest the $30 in this glove and clean them correctly, okay? That's what this is for. You put your hand in it, you rub the brushes on it, and it cleans them better. You're also not smearing it in your hand, which can make your hands all gross, and it takes forever. You put your, hand in here. There's also a drying glove that you put the brush in, kind of squish it, the water out of it, and lay it flat to dry. Never lay your brushes upright to dry. Why? Because the water will seep down into the glue and you will ruin your brushes, okay? I don't know if anybody's ever said that, but lay your brushes flat to dry. Never stand them up. You will ruin your brushes. It will take away all the glue. It'll seep down in. Mold will grow. No bueno. So dry your brushes laying flat, okay? Just a country mama tip. Flat, flat, flat. Never up, upright, okay? So again, this was $30. They have another one that has two like thumbs. I don't need the two thumbs, and I think it was 35 or 40. I like this one. I got aqua because I like to see the dirt coming out of my brushes. I was gonna get black, but I was like, no, I want to see the stuff. I want to see my brushes getting clean. So that's why I got the aqua. Plus, it's pretty. I like blue. So there's that. My other suggestion to you is if you're going to invest in good brushes like this, invest in a good cleaner. I particularly have been using MAC brush cleaner lately. I like it. It doesn't ruin my brushes. Never, ever, ever use foam soap, dish soap, or any of that junk you see on YouTube that people are cleaning their brushes with. It'll ruin your brushes, okay? The only soap that I would recommend other than an actual brush cleaner would be Purity Face Wash or Ivory Liquid Soap Original Formula. My mom has been washing her brushes for years with that and has never had a problem. And actually, Merle Norman washes their brushes with that as well. Never, ever, ever use a bar soap, a liquid soap. You can also use baby shampoo, but really, I don't like the smell, and a lot of people are allergic to the fragrance. So it's up to you. But if you're going to invest in these brushes, invest in cleaning these brushes. Another Country Mama tip is clean your brushes at least 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, okay? Take the time to clean them. That's kind of why I got this, because you can clean several at a time. You're not doing one at a time, and it takes like forever. That's another reason I got this brush, okay? So I will list everything that I purchased, or my mom purchased for me, thanks again, Mom, in the description bar below with the price range, the prices of them, and the Sigma link. I do not get paid for this. I'm not endorsed by Sigma in any way. Neither is my mom. But if I have a good quality product that I believe in, I'm going to talk to you guys about it. I'm never going to try to sell you on something that I don't personally use or wouldn't want to use, okay? So again, there are my brushes. I'm so excited. I'm sorry this video was so long, but I wanted to make sure I ran through every brush and how I would use it. That way you're not just going, oh, there's an whatever. How am I going to use that? Okay, I'd like to tell y'all kind of how I would use things so you can kind of get an idea if that's something you want to do. My mom also ordered me 2 more brushes, but they are in her set, and I will get them shortly, hopefully, and I will show them in another video, okay? I'll show them to you and what they do. So, again, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Please watch in HD, and I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and subscribing to me. Let me know comments of tutorials maybe you want or products that you were wondering about. I will review them for you, and again, I will have, in the near future, I'm going to have some review videos of products that I've talked about in my boxes so you can kind of get an idea of whether or not I like them. So again, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, see you all later. Bye.